Welcome back to After Battle. I'm your host as always, Daniel Levi, and joining me now is Marlon Chito Vera. Marlon, welcome back to After Battle.
What's up, my brother? Thank you for having me again, and I'm excited for what's coming next.
Oh man, it just got announced. You're taking on Brian Kelleher in New York. You must be pretty excited.
Bro, I'm jumping in two legs right now. I'm happy about it. I'm in a great shape already, and as I told you before, I'm always training, so it's beautiful to start training camp on shape, healthy, and happy. It's a blessing for me, this.
Man, this is a good matchup because, he made his UFC debut last week. He went out there and choked out Yuri Alcantara, who, Yuri's a guy I've been watching for years. He's a guy I respect a lot. And Brian went out there and got him with a guillotine. Were you impressed with that performance at all?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I watch a lot of fights, so of course I watch the fight. I watch every single UFC card because I just like the sport at all. And I was pretty impressed, because he get through to the wolf and he literally performed, But now it's my time. I'm coming in a winning streak, and I told before to my manager, to my coach, and I'm confident because my training is going well. So I told, I don't care who, I don't care when, I'll be ready. I'm always training, I'm always eating clean, so I can't wait to go in there and finish this fight.
Man, every fight is different, and, obviously he's got a lot of experience outside the UFC. You have a lot of experience in the UFC. Now, it seemed to me like Yuri Alcantara kind of wanted to put him away quick, and he got a little bit overzealous, a little excited in there, and then he got caught. For you, man, where do you see the advantage in this matchup?
The advantage in this match is, I'm hungry, I'm young, and I'm down for anything. I would take everything for this guy, and I would put him out. I don't care how. I don't care if I go stand up, if I go to the ground. I will go in there, I will fight hard, and I will get it done. I'm hungry. Every time I win a fight, I set forward my goals, my dreams. So I'm just pumped for this, and I cannot wait to get locked in that cage and fight.
So, Marlon, are you excited to fight in New York, man? Because, there's been less than 10 UFC events in New York, so every time they go there, it's pretty historic. How do you feel about that opportunity?
I'm happy. It's a pretty big card. Even if it's not a numbered card, it's Wade Mangaselun, his former champ. Again, a super tough upcoming fighter like Kelvin Gastelum. He's a young, badass fighter, and he's fighting against former champ. I really like Chris Weidman, and I'm really happy. I feel opportunities are coming to me because I'm doing the right thing today. I'm working hard. I'm in the right place. I'm working with Tino Yama. Coach Colin is amazing. He picked up my level really fast. I feel I'm a different fighter, and I'm excited. I train with awesome teammates. I'm just in a point in my life. I'm just happy with every single part of my environment, like my gym, my house, my teammates, my jiu-jitsu coach, my head coach, my conditioning coach. Everything is together, and I'm just living the dream. I'm happy, and I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait.
When we spoke after the Ningguang Yu fight, I said, now you're here to stay. But now after the Brad Pickett fight, now you're becoming a household name, man. Because, Brad Pickett's a guy that beat Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. He's a guy that's had all these incredible wars. He's always in a fight of the night every single time he goes out there and fights. So how much did it change your life to defeat the legend Brad Pickett?
That was big for my career. That was something that let me know where I am and let me know how good I am and how good I will be, because I'm 24 years old. I'm still learning. I open my mind every single training session to learn more. If somebody told me hey, you have to correct this, I don't get pissed. I don't get upset. I'm just oh, really? Okay, I switch it. I'm always down for get something new, for learn. And, after I beat Brad Pickett, it was just a sign hey, you're ready. You have the level and the skills to be here, and you can fight with anybody. Brad Pickett is a guy that he can hang with every single guy in the UFC. He fought the best of the best. He beat the Today champion back in the day, and that just gives me like a big word of, hey, you're ready for big things. And I'm I'm ready for big things in my life. After this fight, you know, one fight at a time. I'm all focused on this guy right now. I will beat this guy, and after that, I will figure it out what's next for me.
You know, obviously you've always had great kicks and your stand-up's always been on point, but this time, especially in that third round against Brad Pickett, that's the best your stand-up's ever looked, man. I mean, the jab was on point, the knees, obviously the head kick. Was that the best you've ever felt inside the octagon?
I was a lot motivated, and I was like, you know, sometimes you have to decide moments in your life, like it's now or never. It's everything or nothing. And that's how I think. That's how I prepare myself every day. I'm down 100%. It's not like, okay, I go hard one round. Oh, I get tired, I get scared. I'm not scared of get tired. I'm not scared of get punched. I'm not scared of being in bad position because I've already been in really bad position in my career. And I'm just in a moment that thinking wise, like my mentality, my physical, like how I feel. I'm just like, I feel I'm getting in that next level that people talk when they start training in world-class gyms, and I just feel I can beat everybody, but I have to go step by step. I can go 1 to 5, I have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what I'm doing even in training. I'm going step by step, and I'm ready. And I will show up July 22nd. I'll be ready for fight. I'll be ready for win, and I will talk the war again.
Now, Marlon, you've won in the UFC via knockout, via submission, and via decision. What's your favorite way to win a fight?
Man, I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt, and I improved a lot in my stand-up here in the U.S. And even my jiu-jitsu, everything got better. My wrestling probably was my weakest thing before, you know, because Ecuador, we don't have like college wrestler and high school wrestling, but my jiu-jitsu was okay. I'm a black belt. My stand-up was okay too. I was able to kick before, but not like today. Like my conditioning coach put my conditioning in the next level. My in Yama, my Muay Thai and my MMA skills get way bigger since I'm here. And my jiu-jitsu with 10 Planets, we just, you know, grind every day, see different techniques, and just open up. If I was good in my guard before, now we're doing on top. It's, you know, like we're always looking for get better in something. It's not always like in training camps you just get ready for one person, but when I'm not in a fight, I'm like doing something. Like probably it's not the like hard training like a sparring, but it's like, okay, improve this, improve that. So I'm just like getting better every day, and that's what coach like to do, and that's why I'm performing like that now.
Definitely. Now, you brought up the wrestling. Now, I have a feeling that this guy, Brian Kelleher, is going to come out here and try to wrestle you. Now, I know you're comfortable in all areas of the game, but are you putting more focus on the wrestling for this camp?
I'm keep training the same. I'm doing everything. I'm doing my striking, my wrestling. Obviously, if you want to take me down, I will wrestle against him. I got no problem. I won't get tired. My gas time is always on point, and if you want to take me down, okay, take me down. But next what? You know, I do jiu-jitsu almost every day, and we do stand-up every day. We don't spar every day. We're not dumbasses, you know. I want my brain healthy, but we drill, we train. So, whatever the fight goes, I'll be ready. And I will tell you right now, I will go in there and I will go and fight. I will fight and I will get that win. I don't care how. I will just get a win.
So I ask you this almost every time we talk, but I kind of need an update every time because, you know, as every day goes by, you get more and more mature, you get better every single day. So talk to me about the changes in your life since you moved to California, because it was a big decision for you.
It was a big decision because I have a family, you know. It's not like it's just me leaving and I say goodbye to my dad. It's my wife, my kids, so it's like big deal to make the decision to move to a different country. You know, living in America is not easy. That's why everybody call it the American dream, because America is a huge country with a lot of opportunities. But at the same time, you gotta grind your fucking ass every day. You gotta do something because you won't survive it just training and I'm a fighter, I just train. No, you gotta work in here. And you know, I'm from a hard worker family. My dad is a hard worker. My grandpa was a hard worker. You know, my grandpa doesn't work like that hard anymore, but they still doing something, and they all. So my mentality is just like that. my grandpa is like 80 something and he works today. Why I was 24? I'm just training and sleeping. You know, I'm working every day. My wife is taking care of me. She takes care of the kids. She cook for me. She make my life easier. So everything is like a compliment in life. You know, it's not just about fight hard. You need to have a base behind you to support you because this sport is tough. You know, sometimes you don't have a fight. Sometimes you're like depressed because you lost, and you need like good people in your back. And when I decided to move here, my manager helped me a lot. He took care of everything, and I just say thanks God because today I'm in a position I can say everything is okay in my life, and every day I wake up is something better coming in my life. So I decided to do the right thing to keep that blessing on my side, you know.
You mentioned your father and your grandfather. What do they think about you being a pro fighter, especially now that you're on the level that you're on?
They're really happy because I used to be like a lot of trouble before. Like I wasn't doing much in life. I was just bringing trouble to my house, and I'm glad my wife got pregnant when I was 18 years old. So that put me like in a different track, you know, like make me feel like you want to that little kid watch how bad you are, or you want that little kid be proud of you and have a better life. Because I had an amazing life. My father and my mother, they give me everything without being millionaire. They just work hard, you know, education, food, and just, you know, have the essential things for be happy in life, you know. And now I'm a father of two. I'm like, if I wasn't hungry when I was a kid, why I would make my kids feel bad? I have to be same and better. So it's just like I'm just motivated every day of my life. I'm just happy to do what I do. When I'm tired, you know, it's like I'm a human. I make mistakes, so I'm like sometimes I'm mad, I'm pissed because I'm super tired. But at the same time, my wife is like, "Hey, you have a work. You're healthy. Be happy." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And that's what some people need in life: people who help you to be better. And as I said you before, everything is on point right now. My professional life, my personal life, my environment. So I'm in the right spot, and I have to take advantage of that today.
Now, Chito, they say that good things happen to good people. Now, I hear that next month or in July, Brian Stan and John Anik, they're holding a fundraiser for your daughter. You know, you're finally going to get to do what you've been fighting for a very long time. Tell me what that means to you, man.
That means a lot. Like, when Brian and Stan called me for that, I was like, dude, I don't know what to say. Like, this is like super big. This is not just something cool. I would say like, I love you, you're the man. This is like fighting for my life. This is everything, and this is my personal goal. So when he called me for that, I know John Anik is always taking care of me. He's an amazing dude, and he's involved in this too. So John Anik, he know me personally, and even Brian Stam is super cool dude because he don't know me that well, and he's still, you know, trying to do something for somebody else. So that make me feel like there's people in this world like they're really good, and that motivates me to be better to me. You know, like, you know, you have to. It's not all about receive. You have to give in life. You have to give without expecting get nothing back, because that's it. That's a good thing about life. That's what makes you a pure person. And you know what you said before, good people receive good things, and you have to earn those good things. You have to be good too. So it's all about be good, and good things happen, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited for you about that. Now, Chito, I know you saw Max Holloway dethrone the great Jose Aldo. Could you believe he looked that incredible?
Oh, I was expecting that months ago. If you check my Twitter, I always said Max Holloway was going to put him out. I always say that to everybody. People were like, no, the low kick. I'm like, dude, you don't put people out with low kicks. You put people out with fighting at all in every single way. Oh, he would chop his leg. No, that's not happening, dude. I expect that. I predict that, because you can see a hungry guy going forward. Fucking low kick is going to stop you for probably a head kick, elbow in the face, a liver kick. But low kick, Max Holloway is the man. I'm a big fan of that guy, and I'm happy he get the win, because I would follow him since the beginning. Since he make his UFC debut against Dustin Poirier.
Man, you know how we talked about how good things happen to good people, but also when you're so focused and you're so motivated and you have a purpose and a clear vision, the things you want to happen will happen. And Max, you know, his dream was to be the world champion. Now he's the world champion.
That's exactly what you have to do. It's not only one thing, you have to want it bad. You have to want it bad and do anything in life, forget it.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you your opinion on this fight, Marlon, because we got Robert Whittaker taking on Yoel Romero, and I personally think that's the best fight of 2017. Who do you give the edge to, man?
I hope Whittaker. Whittaker is a pretty cool guy. I met him before, and he's a badass fighter. He can hit like a. I hope he wins this fight. Like I'm a big fan of Whittaker, and I'm not pretty much fans of cheaters, so I'm with Whittaker 100%.
Yeah, and before I let you go, man, John Jones and DC are rematching. Is this simply a case where John Jones has DC's number, or do you think DC can make the proper adjustments to hand John Jones his first ever defeat?
Oh, DC can do nothing in this world for beat the champion, bro. John Jones is going to smash that ass again.
Yeah, man, I'm super stoked for that. Well, Marlon, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me right here, right now on Half the Battle. It's always a pleasure, man. Let the audience know where they can follow you, and anything else you want to tell the fans, go ahead.
Thank you very much to you, bro, for always giving the opportunity to exposure myself, and you're a super cool guy, and I appreciate the support you give to the fighters, and that's pretty amazing from you, bro. And people can follow me in Instagram, Chito Vera UFC. Twitter is the same, Chito Vera UFC, and my Facebook page is just Chito Vera. And I just want to tell thanks to the fans for the support. The support of the fans is everything for the fighters, you know. It's pretty amazing, and we can be nothing without the fans. They everything.